Wow, man. There was no way any of us could have expected what we got last night on SmackDown on Fox. There was no way when we all heard the rumblings of the mechanical issues and everybody is grounded over in Saudi Arabia. Nobody, or at least most, that were at that event at Crown Jewel were not even going to be in the United States when SmackDown hit the airwaves, much less Buffalo, New York. So we all immediately thought, great, how could the show get any worse? We're about to find out. But then we kind of had that little inkling in the back of our dome piece that they've been at rock bottom for the longest time. Maybe this conundrum, maybe this altered show, maybe that'll be a good thing. Maybe that's a positive. Maybe this will be a blessing in disguise. But that was just a little idea we had in the back of our dome piece, right? At the forefront, we just all expected another tragedy. That is WWE programming. And what we soon found out was this show captivated us from nearly beginning to end. The first 15 minutes with Brock and Paul, we understand that was time filler and we know why, right? With the issues and everybody, most of their roster being in Saudi Arabia still, you needed some time filler. There's nobody better than Paul Heyman, so I'm not even going to fault them for the first 15 minutes. But after that, this thing kicked into high gear with an invasion storyline. And we all know invasion storylines are some of the best that we've ever seen in this business. We all remember the NWO invasion, how masterfully that was done, how beautifully the NWO invasion storyline was. That lasted nearly 2 full years of epicness before it finally started to die off. Then you went into the WCW invasion angle. Now, yes, that didn't have the heat that the NWO invasion angle had, but it was still fun nonetheless, at least for the first several months. The ECW invasion, a few of those shows were absolutely epic when they hit Monday Night Raw. Then you see the Becky Lynch and SmackDown invasion of Raw last year before Survivor Series. Unfortunately, Nia Jax knocking out Becky Lynch, or at least breaking her nose, totally put a stop to what that could have been. But that was the start of something cool invasion-wise when SmackDown came into Raw. So invasion storylines, my point is, they always bring a certain level of fun, some better than others. We've been waiting for years now for NXT to do some sort of invasion angle. We didn't know it was going to be last night, and if you did know, you ain't gonna lie to me and tell me you knew it was gonna be to that level. Because that was fucking awesome. We heard rumblings that some NXT superstars might show up on SmackDown because of the travel issues. But the way they did it, invasion style, that's fucking awesome, man. That is one, I can honestly say, that is one of the shows for WWE that actually had me edge of my seat from top to bottom. And I can probably pick 2 or 3 in the past several years that had me that way. And it came out of nowhere. I was expecting nothing from this show. And that's different because usually I expect something from these shows. I expect the worst. But I didn't. I just had no expectation for SmackDown last night because I knew most of the roster wasn't even there. And when I say most, I mean most. Brock Lesnar and maybe 1 or 2 other dudes were able to get out alive. Some production. Vincent Kennedy was one of the ones that took his jet out. Everybody else was grounded. We have to find out more information too, by the way. We don't know if this was just straight plain issues. Who knows what the hell's going on with that development? And at this point, who the fuck cares? Because they got it right when they called the audible. And this was one hell of an audible. When you think about what NXT did last night, and it was the perfect time. They're doing this thing with Survivor Series. This is the first year they're actually adding NXT into it. This was the perfect time to do this. This was lightning in a bottle. This was when everything perfect happened in one night. You see that once in a blue moon in sports or live entertainment or performances of any kind. You just get those nights where everything just seems magical. And you can't plan ahead. These are just those type of nights that just happen because the moon and the stars were all aligned. You can't plan for this. No matter how good it looks on paper, man, when it all comes together, the moon and the stars all align together, you have an epic night that is just magical. I'm not even hyping this up more than it was. It was that fucking good. What am I even talking about? Let's get into it. This is the SmackDown review for, I believe this was November 1st, correct? We're already in November, man. Damn, time flies. 2019, it seems like it just started yesterday. So we start the show off with Brock Lesnar, right? And for the record, before I even jump into this, yes, guys, before I'm going to get a million comments. This is what happens when Vince isn't running the show. Guys, Vince actually did run the show. He was able to get out of Saudi Arabia. He let Triple H organize some of the shit, no doubt. But everything that we are hearing is that nothing got approved, okayed, or sent out and delivered without Vincent Kennedy McMahon's final say. So Vince McMahon did put the finished product out there, guys. I just want to say, I know I'm the bearer of bad news. We all want to think this was just a Triple H production. This was not a Triple H production. He did get a lot of say from what we're hearing with the NXT talents and placement and such. But this was Vince McMahon's doing, guys. This was all his blueprint. So, again, don't hate on the bearer of bad news here, all right? This is just what we're hearing from very reputable people. And we can confirm that Vince did make it out. And obviously, this is Fox. Vince McMahon had every fucking say in this show. So, listen, you can bash the old man as I do all the time because he deserves it. He's stubborn. He doesn't listen to anyone anymore. And he's bringing his own product down. But at least he okayed that fucking show last night. So I'm not gonna give him any credit. He doesn't deserve it. But at least we don't bash him for one fucking night. Or who? Fuck it. Let's bash him anyway, right? For years of fucking disappointment. Now, as promised, let's get to the beginning of the show. Brock Lesnar comes out with Paul Heyman. And Paul Heyman is on his A game last night, guys, when it mattered most. When you have all of your talent not on the show, you need Paul Heyman to deliver and not bore people. He fucking did that last night, man. He was on his A game when it mattered the most. But he's always on his A game, right? But they really needed him to pull through in a 15-minute segment last night. Guys, when you say Paul Heyman and Brock Lesnar have to stare at the hard camera for 15 minutes... and you tell me it's not going to be totally boring? You did something right. A couple of those minutes, he directed everyone's attention to the Big Tron, and they replayed the entire Brock Lesnar-Cain Velasquez fight/matchup from Crown Jewel. Now, because it was only a couple minutes, no harm, no foul. Right? We'll all relive that together. It's not... even people that didn't like that fight/match, it's 2 fucking minutes... The casual fan that probably doesn't have WWE Network and didn't pay for that, they got to see that fight up close and, well, or at least for the first time. So I think that's a cool way to eat up some time, man. Show the 2-minute Crown Jewel fight and how Brock Lesnar overcame Cain Velasquez. I like that. And for the rest of the 13 minutes, Paul Heyman was just Paul Heyman, captivating everybody and not boring anyone. That's pretty fucking cool. And there was significance. It wasn't just time filler. He literally said that he went to Vince McMahon and he wants his client who is pissed off. He literally said, my client is pissed off tonight. That's his mood. And he wants Rey Mysterio. So Paul Heyman went about things the right way. He went over to Vince McMahon and said, my client wants Rey Mysterio. He said what McMahon told him was that is impossible because of this brand split and how high on this USA Network and Fox Network are, that he is just incapable to allow Brock Lesnar to get his hands on Rey Mysterio. So Paul Heyman informed the world that his client quits SmackDown Live, and if Rey Mysterio won't come to him, Brock is now going to Monday Night Raw to find Rey Mysterio. This makes perfect fucking sense, and this is what I mean, guys. Everyone that was hysterical after Crown Jewel over Bray Wyatt's victory and what it meant. BC, what does this mean now, man? The title, now there's 2 titles on Smack. Everyone was going ballistic, and I'm like, can you not just be happy for Bray? We all can agree Bray more than deserves that title. Let's let WWE come up with a fucking way where a title will be on each brand. That's not our concern right now. Bray won the championship, let's be happy. No, everyone's fucking tweaking out about trying to be the booker of the company. Don't worry about booking the company. Be happy for some of these individuals when a big moment happens for them. That was a big moment for Bray. Let's be fucking happy. No, I got half the community going ballistic about what this means. And in less than 24 hours, if you were just patient for a second, enjoyed Bray Wyatt's victory, this makes perfect sense. They're gonna just swap the fucking titles. I'll take Brock on Monday Night Raw. If Bray is dead set over on SmackDown because that's what Fox wanted, then put Brock over on Raw. It's a 3-hour show. I'll take Brock for 10 minutes. No harm, no foul. So they just did a switcher fucking roo. And again, it makes sense because he's after Mysterio and Bray is a SmackDown superstar. Done. No harm, no foul. I'm sure people will still bitch. This doesn't make sense. They can't just switch titles. Give it time. They'll come up with some litigation. Paul Heyman is good at this. Litigation and shit where they worked out a deal where Brock will go to Raw and he will keep his championship. Or maybe the championship just gets defended in some type of tournament. And they come up with a reason of a Bray is now on SmackDown. They're just bringing the WWE title to Raw. Because they cannot have 2 titles. You got a million fucking ways to work this out. Don't stress out about booking the company. Be happy for Bray. Let's look forward to Brock Lesnar getting his hands on Rey Mysterio. As much as we love Rey Mysterio, you can't tell me it's not fun watching Mysterio fly around like a lawn dart. That's fun. A true, real-life David versus Goliath. So anyway, we were off to the races in the first 15 minutes. A lot of newsworthy shit. And again, we were about to head into some NXT shit full throttle. The first matchup of the night was Women's Champion Bayley taking on Nikki Cross, the challenger. I am calling this, with no hesitation, Nikki Cross's best main roster match. Easily. She had this confidence. She was going full throttle. She was on her A game. I loved it. And Bayley, with this new heel persona, please take my money situation. So I loved the matchup up front. After slight interference from Sasha Banks, who was at ringside, Cross got distracted, and eventually this led to a Bayley flying, Macho Man elbow. Cross was actually able to survive this, but after another and more direct interference from Sasha Banks, literally Sasha thrusted her off the top rope, this led to an ultimate Bayley W over Nikki Cross. But again, take nothing away from Nikki Cross. That is the best she has looked, and this is another reason why she doesn't need Alexa Bliss and shouldn't be tied down by Alexa Bliss. So that was really good to see. Now the matchup was just half of the fucking good shit in this. Good shit. The other half was even better than the match. Shayna Baszler comes out of nowhere through the crowd. I say out of nowhere. We know where she came from. But still, she thrusts Sasha Banks into the ring post on the outside. Shayna Baszler then gets inside, kicks Nikki Cross out of the ring, and begins to destroy Bayley. Shayna Baszler then hoists her championship, her NXT Women's Championship, up in the air. In the world, even the casual who doesn't watch NXT, never even seen it, they are now introduced to one of the baddest females in this world right now when it comes to professional wrestling, Shayna Baszler. Because I'm telling you right now, when you look at the list of names that Shayna Baszler has ran through in the past plus year, it is a laundry list of badass females. And Shayna Baszler is running through them. At this point, I ask the question, who's gonna beat her for that title? Because I don't see anybody doing it. Unless it's like Ronda Rousey. Shayna Baszler is putting on one of the best stretches of championship runs that I have seen in years. And she has just made her main roster debut of sorts. Now, will this lead to long term? Will we be seeing her twice a month? Maybe not. But it's still a debut, and it's still a captivating, badass way to debut. Shayna Baszler took care of everybody. Sasha, Nikki, Bayley. And her title was the one hoisted when it was all said and done. Now, at this point, we didn't know it was a full-fledged invasion of NXT. We were just like, fuck. We heard rumblings that some superstars from NXT might show up, but this was somebody straight up coming over and drawing the battle lines. And then I started thinking, Bayley versus Shayna Baszler? If you want to add in Becky Lynch, I mean, Shayna might attack Becky Lynch on Monday Night Raw. This might not be done. And then you have a triple threat. I usually hate schmazes, but if you want to give me that triple threat, Bayley, Becky, and Shayna? Or if you just want to give me Bayley versus fucking Shayna, yes, take that shit, I'm there. And maybe Io Shirai attacks Becky Lynch on Monday. Give me Io Shirai versus Becky Lynch? What the fuck? I'll pay you double. Not that Vince needs it. But man, what I wouldn't do to see those matches. Again, at this point, we didn't know there was a full-fledged invasion of NXT, but we were soon about to find out. Up next, Sami Zayn is backstage cutting a promo. He acknowledges that NXT is in the arena. And where the fuck am I going? Guys, I missed a huge piece of the puzzle, if I may, at the end of the Brock Lesnar quitting SmackDown thing. I just have to backtrack for a second. When Brock Lesnar was leaving the arena into the parking lot, Triple H and Shawn Michaels watched him leave. And they kind of looked at each other like, We soon found out why they gave each other that look. They knew what they had planned storyline-wise, and storyline-wise, it just got a lot easier with Brock Lesnar leaving the building and not being able to defend SmackDown. Not that Brock would anyway, because he doesn't care about anyone else. But I love the way that everything that happened last night had a purpose within the story. And that Triple H and Shawn Michaels look, fucking phenomenal. So now, backstage, Sami Zayn cutting a promo. He acknowledges that NXT is in the arena, but there'd be no issues with anyone from that roster and stepping up to him. So he basically said they know their role, and they know who I am. But then Matt Riddle and Keith Lee enter frame. Sami tries to backpedal before literally running away, eventually running into the ring, but Matt Riddle and Keith Lee would give chase and meet up with him in the ring. Riddle hits a bro Derek, and Lee hits a second row moonsault, and Sami Zayn is squashed by a couple of NXT superstars. Now, at this point, we understand this is the war that we thought we wouldn't see for the longest time. And it's happening. With Shayna Baszler, now with Riddle and Lee, you start to see, with over an hour still left in the program, shit's hitting the fan. NXT isn't here just to fill up some time. NXT isn't here just to help out WWE because of travel issues. They're here for a reason. Triple H would give us the full reason at the end of this show, which I'll get to. But you now know this just got really fucking fun and interesting real quick. You now know, thanks to good old JR's phrase himself, business just picked up. And that business is called NXT. That's the company. Tommaso Ciampa is up next, right? You got a Miz TV. It was supposed to be Bray Wyatt. He's part of these travel issues, supposedly, which, again, we have to find out more of. Tommaso Ciampa actually kind of interrupts Miz TV right from the jump. And Tommaso gives a pretty damn good promo, ending with, "You act the part, I am the part," meaning professional wrestler. This was awesome. Miz came back with, "You came to SmackDown to make a statement. Make a statement." So Tommaso's like, those sound like fighting words. So then we have an impromptu match. Miz versus Tommaso. This was a good match. Ciampa got the ultimate victory via the fairy tale ending. Now, did I think that Tommaso should lose that match? Absolutely not. They had to find a way where Tommaso wins this match. Not just looks strong, but wins the match. Did I think it would be that decidingly? Middle of the ring? Miz flat on his back looking up at the lights? I didn't think they'd go that far. No. He squashed Miz. Maybe not squash. It was a good match. But he fucking put him flat on his back. Tommaso's hand raised up high. That casual fan now knows who Tommaso is. This was such a huge night for NXT. Not just us fans. I'm talking about it and I'm reliving it, man. What a night this was when we didn't know what to expect at every corner. And that's what I miss on these shows. I tell you guys all the time that these shows need more than just the wrestling matches and the promos. You need to get us invested in the story. You need to do that backstage, in the locker room, or in the parking lot, in a fucking bar somewhere. Shit, I've seen Stone Cold Steve Austin and Booker T fight in a supermarket, and I loved it. It definitely fit the Stone Cold character. He'll come find you anywhere. I love that shit, whether it's something simplistic like somebody waiting for somebody in the parking lot and they're waiting there throughout the show so the camera keeps going there after every show, every match or every promo, so it keeps you interested when that limo or when that fucking car, SUV or fucking monster truck, if it's Stone Cold, when they arrive, there's gonna be something going down that's gonna be pretty fucking cool. I miss that. This is something throughout the night that we now started thinking anything can happen at any time. That's what used to happen in the Attitude Era, and that's why we loved it so much. You don't have to be balls to the wall, gratuitous, or doing some extreme shit to captivate us. You just need to be original and creative. These type of invasion storylines always do it, man. Oh, man. So at that point, Tommaso, and then we saw Shayna Baszler, we saw the Keith Lee and the Matt Riddle thing. We now know this is a full-on invasion. Daniel Bryan is up next. He walks up to Triple H and Shawn Michaels backstage, and he wants to know what they're doing there, because even Bryan knows it's pretty obvious what's going on. Triple H told Daniel Bryan it was about Survivor Series and the ads that they were playing on Crown Jewel, basically poking at NXT, saying they're going to be a part of this. And we don't know how, but NXT will be a part. Well, Triple H wasn't going to take a back seat and just be a part of the show. He was going to show that NXT is the front runners. They're the A show. They're the ones on the front lines. You all can take a back seat. That's what Triple H wants you to think. So Daniel Bryan said he's looking for a fight. And since he's there and Triple H is there, there's the fight. But Triple H said, well, I didn't bring my gear. That's the thing. Now, Shawn Michaels teased something awesome. Shawn Michaels starts taking off his jacket. Triple H looks at him like, the fuck are you doing? So Shawn Michaels quickly puts his jacket back on. He's like, I felt a draft. It was cool in here. It was cold. I love when Michaels teases him out. Like, Michaels always thinks Triple H is talking about him. Triple H is looking at him like, the fuck you doing, dude? I love that shit, guys. So that was an awesome tease by Shawn Michaels. So even in something serious, you had some comedy as well. That's what I mean. This was lightning in a bottle. This was WWE on their fucking A game, guys. Everything they did last night was just with reason, with purpose. It was fun. It was captivating. It was fucking highly entertaining. It's just something that, unfortunately, we probably won't see again for a very long time. Unfortunately, again, this was just a magical night. But so Triple H then says, but I know someone who does want to fight, who is looking for a fight. You know, and he yells up at Adam Cole, baby! So Adam Cole comes over, and instantly we're thinking, no, maybe at a pay-per-view in the future. They're not going to give us Daniel Bryan and fucking Adam Cole, not tonight. They literally put together Adam Cole, Daniel Bryan, main event. Daniel Bryan says the only way I do it is if it's for the NXT Championship. The strap is on the line with Cole and Bryan. I couldn't believe, you always want people to travel safely, make it home to their loved ones, and this is no different, but I've never been so happy to see travel issues. Usually you hear travel issue, that is a horrible fucking thing because you are going to be bored out of your dome piece for the next several hours. But I loved the travel issues last night for the fans because we got a rock star program. Cole, Bryan, main event. What? At a pay-per-view, you could take my money. I'm getting this for free on Fox? And they didn't even fuck around with you, right? They give you some big free match and it ends up being 2 minutes. It ends up being a farce. No, this was a match that they dedicated a half an hour to. Not full half an hour wrestling, but the majority of a half an hour. And we had a decisive winner when it was all said and done. So they didn't fuck around with you either. So we set that match up next. You see Adam Cole enter frame and set that match up. I mean, NXT's presence was there last night. Then Bianca Belair comes out, or she's backstage, I'm sorry. She takes out Carmella and Dana Brooke backstage. Bianca Belair makes a presence, and her presence felt. Then Rhea Ripley and Tegan Nox come down to the ring to take on Fire and Desire. Again, it was supposed to be Carmella and Dana Brooke. Bianca Belair took them out so that Rhea Ripley and Tegan Nox could come out and take care of Fire and Desire. And that's exactly what happened when Mandy Rose tapped out the Ripley's modified Cloverleaf. At this point, again, as I already aforementioned, we already knew, we had a full-throttle NXT Invasion and D. Bryan Adam Cole main event coming up to look forward to. So the Amplified Man was enjoying every fucking second of this, man. Just seeing Tegan Nox, Rhea Ripley, Bianca Belair clearing house. After Shayna Baszler already took care of some more women earlier, this was a fucking presence felt. Now we go on to the main event, and I didn't want this show to end. I put that over on the Twitter machine. I did not want to see this show end because I knew what we were witnessing. This was lightning in a bottle. This was a magical fucking night that we won't see in the future. WWE can try to recreate this 100 times, 100 million times, infinity times, and they will never recreate this. It's something that just takes on a life of its own. NXT Championship is on the line. Adam Cole, baby! Taking on Daniel Bryan via pinfall. Daniel Bryan eats this fucking loss. I could not believe this was a damn good match. Triple H and Shawn Michaels were ringside for this match. They put it all on the line. They were captivating, not just those in attendance. Us at home, I'm sure the majority were on the edge of our fucking seat. Are they really going to give Daniel Bryan this championship? Would Daniel Bryan really lose this match? And if so, they wouldn't have him lose flat on his back. Would they really put up Adam Cole on that pedestal on Fox? Would they really do such? They did it! They did it! They did it! Adam Cole defeats Daniel Bryan. Hoists up his NXT championship. What a night for Adam Cole, baby! What a night for NX motherfucking T. The entire NXT roster, or the majority of it, enters the ring. Triple H gets on the mic and he said, Raw and SmackDown picked a fight for Survivor Series, but he fired first, meaning the first shot. Triple H then said, to build an army, you turn to your blood, you turn to your family. And he finally said the words, we are NXT, before SmackDown faded out and went off the air on Fox. And the Amplified Man was like, no! Don't end! Keep it going! Why isn't this 3 hours? Why couldn't this happen on a Raw? Guys, I can't tell you, man. Again, you hear the excitement and the passion and the amplification in my voice. And this is what I always try to tell you guys. Anyone that says I'm too negative or mostly negative, or I complain and I bitch and I moan more than I am positive. Well, now you know why. Now you know why. You saw how you felt, and you felt how you felt last night, and the emotion that you had, and then you take every other show that WWE gives you and there's zero emotion. Am I right? You're not feeling anything during Raws and SmackDowns. You're basically just watching out of habit and hope. You're not feeling any enthusiasm or amplification. You're not excited for 99% of what you're watching. Even if you like all of these shows, even if you're one of those people, and there are those people, you're not excited. Don't even fool me. You're not excited about the shows. You're enjoying them. It's entertainment for you. Great. For you. For the most of us, we watch pro wrestling to be fucking captivated. We want larger-than-life superstars, storylines that are intriguing, shit that is grabbing our attention. Non-stop, full throttle. It's what we got last night, and it was freaking awesome. Again, unfortunately, we probably won't ever recreate that, but man, we will always remember that one fucking magical night in Buffalo, November 1st, when most of the company was trapped in Saudi Arabia. You can't make this up. This sounds like a fucking fairy tale story, but it's all true. And they had to call NXT to fill up time. But instead of filling up time, because the main roster wasn't there, they became what the main roster could never become. They got over in a fucking night. Yeah, they are NXT. They're pretty damn fucking good at what they do. Does this mean we're going to see them every fucking week? Absolutely not. Nor should you. They got their own show. I can't wait for the day that they take it on the road so the atmosphere can actually compete What makes AEW more attractive is the atmosphere. The crowd is so hyped. It's electric, and you do have that kind of sense that anything can happen because the product is still so new. NXT is lacking that on their weekly show. But you take them out of that little small dingy element, yeah, they can put together that fucking atmosphere real quick. We've seen it at takeovers time and time again. What a fucking SmackDown. I can go on and on for hours. I'll try to keep this within a half an hour time frame, which hopefully I did for you guys. Go about your, what is today? Saturday? Yeah, it's the weekend, man. I'm still not even coming to terms with the fact that I'm doing these on weekends now. So hopefully this is getting to most of your boxes on YouTube. Even if you're notified, I've heard people telling me there's been some issues. Some people are saying they're still getting taken off of subscription, so they have to keep resubscribing. Whatever YouTube is doing issue-wise, guys, I apologize. It's nothing on my part, man. That's YouTube. So hopefully this reaches you guys. Hopefully you guys have a kick-ass weekend. I still hope to get out the podcast for tomorrow, so be on the lookout. I still want to put together almost an hour-long-ish video for this weekend sometime. So I don't know if that will be later tonight or tomorrow, but I hope to get that out. So be on the lookout. But what a fucking show, man. It's been a long time since I've been able to really talk this fucking excitingly about a show. I'm just glad I got to do it with you guys today. And again, kick ass this weekend, and we hope all of these of the safest of travels possible for all these superstars that are trapped over there in Saudi Arabia. I hope to learn more about this story, and again, this all was a blessing in disguise for the fans and a lot of the superstars when it was all said and done, because we were all treated to what we fucking got last night. I don't expect this to end. I don't expect it to be as epic Monday night, but I do expect NXT to show up Monday and do some dastardly deeds just like we saw last night. So it should, at the very least, be much more fun on Monday night than we've seen for the last several years. The Amplified Man, for now, yow! Check you later.